Last time on Dice Funk.
He's like drawing like a Punisher logo onto his his chest in like the swag tusk blood.
Bimble's decided that someone is resisting arrest. That's basically the state he's in.
I tried to make friends with a cute Sleagle, and it now wants me dead for all eternity. I just want animals to not hate me. They actually seem kind of cool.
Buddy looks at you and sees you have an iron rod that it looks like a pretty cool thing.
That's I saw that scumbag took your staff. I think that you should have the ring. But first, I want to put it on a little table and take a picture of us standing in front of it.
As he runs towards Juniper is just gonna try and hit him in the face with a rake. 18.
Yeah, that hits me in the head with a rake.
You're not in Pants for Pets LLC anymore.
Yeah, so, is it cool with everybody if I suck up these guts? It seems like these guts want to be sucked up.
It's an entire muscular system that was trying to bust out of the coffin. And it is, like, huge. It's like a whole person's muscular system, which goes, the length of their whole body.
I like the idea of the Pokemon like Swablu and Daltaria, where they have wings that are made of clouds.
Oh my god, yes!
It's a little pig with cloud wings.
Poison, it comes in, and then we just let it out in our cloud wings, We're just...
Is this like how plants take in carbon dioxide and produce oxygen? This takes in the hate and just like filters it out. It's like, no, we not got time for it.
I like that as the last thought as you are trudging through the swamp with your new beautiful friend, and you see in the distance the reliquary, everyone's relaxing, and as you approach, you notice something which causes your heart to drop. The Justice Mobile is gone.
I saw a spark against the dark, and we erupt, but it's a slow burn. I take a chance, we start to dance, can see enough to know to turn around. The sound of a bonfire carries over fences, titillates our senses, we can feel the heat.
Look, if you're not allowed to eat brains on TikTok, this is some anti-illithid propaganda going on.
Sorry, it's not like he wasn't eating like people's brains. He was just eating like the delicacy, like sometimes people eat the brain of an animal.
Well, I mean, they can't prove those people's brains, so why even treat him like he did?
Okay, is it on the accusation of eating people's brains that he was banned?
I think the Chinese moderators were like, that's just too much. No.
Uh-huh.
That's what often happens on TikTok, where they just go, you're not breaking any rules, but it's just too much because you found a new way,
This is deleterious to the morale of the People's Republic of China. We need you to knock it off.
Awful.
This is setting us back by a generation.
Xi Jinping saw this and was like, please get rid of this. He was like, my algorithm's fucked up now.
Me looking at a TikTok of a hot guy eating a brain and going, the dangism never ends.
This is revisionist brain eating.
Check this guy out. I think he's doing a great job with his body covered in...
Wow, he's nearly done.
I wouldn't say that the guy who ate brains is a hot guy. I'm not saying he isn't hot. I mean, I would go for it. But he's more beast now than human.
Can I just say, I respect this man committing to the bit with the tattooing himself blue. Like, there's got to be a point in that where, like, you go, like, I've tattooed maybe, like, one of my legs. How are the metrics doing? I really hope I'm getting the number of likes I like, because I'm kind of in it now. Because your views aren't going to go up the longer you do it, I don't think.
I like this guy because his whole thing is that he's also like one of those like van life influencers, and then also his other thing is that he is tattooing his entire body blue.
Dude's fucking rock.
You know what? When people are like, I'm kind of scared of living in a van. What if someone hurts me? No one's going to hurt somebody who's tattooed their entire body blue, which actually kind of looks green.
You're pulled into like a lay-by or a caravan park, and your generator's bust, and you're like, shit, maybe my neighbor can help me jumpstart it. So you knock on the back of this van in the middle of the night, and he's like staring at you from the darkness.
I have to note, he's left a patch of himself untattooed. He's got a message tattooed under his nipple, so he has like one nipple uncovered and like room for a message. I'm like, nah, coward, tattoo the whole section.
I have a question for the women in the audience and all the women here. I want to know, I had a fire alarm that was beeping because it was out of batteries, but because I'm extremely small and useless, I couldn't reach it even after hitting it with a broom and all that. And my male gamer friends were like, why don't you just ask one of your neighbors for help? And I was like, I would, no, what if what if they do something? What if they want to be friends? Like, what if they try to kill me? Like, what?
Mari, I think it's important that you know that being friends with your neighbors is cool and based. You should do it.
No, because I did it, and then it was a polyamorous sex party. Never again.
Look, I'm on Mari's side. I don't want my neighbors knowing the floor plan of my house. That feels like more power than they should have.
Babe,
Exactly.
if you live in a block, they already know the floor plan of your house. It's the floor plan of their house.
Yeah, but like, okay, imagine this. What if I invite a tall man in to help me, and then after he helps me, he flirts with me slightly in my own home?
What?
It sounds like more of a you thing.
Yeah, but like, no, but I've asked other women who live in Chicago, and they're like, absolutely not. I would never, ever do that. And I think I am right, and everyone else is wrong.
How did you get it resolved in the end?
I waited for 2 days for the weekend to end, so the maintenance person would fix it. I was driven
It
insane.
beeped for 2 days?
Yeah, and it was a small studio, so it was extremely loud.
Holy
My
How did that
social
feel?
anxiety knows no bounds. Okay?
damn. That's Olympic level.
Yeah.
I'm honestly very
And then
impressed.
my male gamer friends were like, you have to buy a stepladder now, because that can't happen again. I was like, okay. Anyway,
And when the maintenance guy got there, he was blue all over as well.
Well, now I have to leave both these stories in. Thanks.
He was really cool though. Like he offered to join ponytails.
and that's why I want anyone who enters my home to have to fill out a slip to say that they went in. Anybody.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we have to get started. We have to. This is too much. We can start a different podcast if we want to talk about this. I have time. I don't know about y'all.
Mari's paranoid delusions? Yeah.
So last we left the adventure, after an incredible home gang, you all decided that enough was enough, and you beat poor Vimple's face in with an electrified rake, which is, I believe, how that went down. And
Just a little bit of electric shock, just a mild one.
so Vimble, Calthinian, Berrycheek the fourth. I said that backwards.
It's fine. Vimble's gone now. We don't need to remember the order anymore.
So he slunk off into the night. All of you were beat to hell and out of spell slots. I was actually planning on it being a level up after the lightning reliquary, but then something happened, which is Juniper. You left to go get your animal. And when you came back, you noticed the Justice Mobile was gone, which is because obviously Vimble took it, and that shouldn't come as too big of a surprise. He has been decorating it with bones for several episodes.
I mean, I assumed that Vimble was, like, weak enough that if he tried to steal it, someone could just, like, slap him and he'd collapse again.
Took my bones and went home.
So without your supplies on the Justice Mobile, you all are not able to long rest, and there's going to be at least one more episode in this arc, because you're all out of spell slots and tired and so forth, and you know that there are people chasing you. And so we enter a very interesting scenario where there's like an oncoming fleet of wagons coming for your blood. Zanna's out there. All kinds of bad stuff's happening, and you cannot get away fast enough. How does this look?
So, I just want to confirm that the caravan's gone, and also my cool rapier.
Yes, Zanna's rapier was turned into a lightning rod. If you hadn't had the lightning rod, you would have returned to the Justice Mobile having been destroyed by lightning. So that was a cool trade-off until suddenly it wasn't a good trade-off.
Yeah, my cool rapier that changed colors.
Yeah. Well, at the very least, even if they do catch up with us, we now have a sprout, which is the thing that's going to help me not get murdered by a sleagle.
Ooh.
I got my new friend, the pig with cloud wings.
Beautiful.
Good friend. I have no other contributions, but I'm not going to get murdered by a sleagle now, so that's step 1 done.
For my part, I guess I should say Red is like mounting up, putting the saddle and stuff back on the Zorplak, getting ready to go. Buddy's doing the same with the swag tusk, which is still pretty badly injured, but they're both like, yeah, I'm gonna get on to the next reliquary for the people coming for you show up, because I don't really want to get in the middle of that.
Any chance we could hitchhike a ride?
Nah, I mean, I'm like 8 foot, right? I'm a big lady, and the Zorplak can barely carry me. It's not gonna fit another rider.
Not even a tiny little one like me? No?
Buddy says, yeah, I would love to give all of you a ride, except you had a fucking maniac with you, so I don't really like you that much anymore.
I mean, we explicitly don't have a ride now because we fucking beat up that maniac. To not have them with us anymore.
Yeah, wild. It seems like you have no control over your expedition. Interesting that you were chosen for the second team. Huh.
Haha, I became conscious a week ago.
I just want to be liked.
And Ray's like, how long have I been conscious? It's been like a couple years, right?
No. About 45 minutes.
Oh. Is that a long time?
I think I'm the oldest guy here. Okay. You're all babies. Let's go.
Okay. Before you all go, any chance you happen to know if there's like a cart rental shop like just behind those trees over there or anything? Please help.
Or a place they give you a cart for free.
Oh yeah, is there one of those?
Buddy says this is an entirely untamed wilderness. There are no people this far east. I mean, there might be explorers, but I doubt they're going to give you any of their very meager supplies, considering how dangerous an environment is. The whole reason we were sent is because this place is unknown, which, so I don't think a lot of fucking startups here, not a lot of entrepreneurs.
Can we look around for any kind of rideable animals that we can at least get enough of that as a group we could be riding something to get away? Like, is there any horse equivalent or any, like, shittier ride animal equivalent?
Are there any, like, bright pink Amazonian dolphins or anything?
Oh, no, not this again. Yeah, so this is, I think, probably a good plan. Survival is my intuition here, but yeah, this is the last chance for Red and Buddy leave East if you all want to say or do anything with them, because, yeah, they're out of here. But you definitely all need to do something like find an animal mount.
Yeah, I rolled survival and it wasn't good.
You're both really cool and... Sorry, I suck. Bye.
Can I try and find drugs that would make us run really fast?
I got a 10 because I have advantage thanks to the Yggdrasil fragment, which is good because my first roll was a botch.
God, I would have loved that to be a botch. Wouldn't that have been delicious?
Wouldn't it have been?
The group fails. So paint me the picture of you all leaving the reliquary. You can open the door now. Juniper can open the door specifically. No one else can because you have the lightning ring. You hold it open. Everyone walks out into like the dusk. I think it's like a beautiful twilight here in the swamp. Also kind of frightening because in the distance you can hear the sound of 12 wagons and a caravan moving east. Their little Rons going as night falls, and that's actually kind of spooky in this context. Red tips her hat. Buddy probably turns the fire on the iron rod on and off. And like, yeah, damn, this rocks. Love to have this cool weapon. And then they ride east and leave you behind.
I thought you were cool.
I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't know what I'm doing and I'm kind of scared.
And then I just turn on a fire, because I can do that.
Juniper is meant to be looking for new animals, but is just too distracted by the new friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the party, this is a complete failure. So you walk into the swamp and start looking around. I mean, I have to admit, my mental image here is the Fellowship of the Ring scene where the hobbits end up hiding in like the roots of a tree under a small ridge as the ring wraiths go by.
I was gonna suggest hiding. I'm glad that I'm thinking outside the box here.
But yeah, you don't find shit in the quickly oncoming darkness, and the sounds are getting closer. Just you hear like the wheels in the mud, and you don't hear like human voices or halfling voices because they've all taken a vow of silence, which in some way is creepier. Like there's clearly people coming towards you and they're not talking, and it's like that's just it sends a chill down your spine, and it's like we should probably hide. A fleet looking for us specifically is on their way.
Yeah.
Can I use my disguise kit to make us disguises?
Can you disguise us as the shitty plants that want to murder everything?
Absolutely, I can.
You can roll, yeah, with proficiency.
Please. 17.
All right, so you can make a ghillie suits, I guess, here, which will give everyone advantage on stealth because.
Oh, you mean like in Lord of the Rings where they have the capes that make you look like a rock?
You know what? This is going to be a Lord of the Rings heavy episode. I can feel it.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings that make you look like a rock, but instead of a rock, you get to be the knees of the murderous tree. Murderous trees.
Yeah, the three of you become cypress knees.
Yeah.
Okay, my stealth ain't great. I got 11 with advantage.
My stealth is also not great, and I got a 3.
You've got advantage, so you can roll it
Okay.
again.
Well, that's a 9.
Okay, I got an 18.
Oof. 11 and 18 does pass the 10. When I saw that 3, I was like, uh-oh. I don't know. There's so many halflings coming. There's like 4 on each wagon. I don't know that this is survivable if they find you.
It's fine. We've got one little pig with cloud wings. Now we're invincible, unkillable.
They don't know me.
Wait, they don't know me. Maybe I can, like, get stuff from them, like, trade.
I mean, my thought is maybe we ambush one of the carts. If we can just pick off one of them as they're passing, we might have a vehicle we can use.
Give me a chance. I am good at negotiation. I'm not good at a lot, but I'm good at that. Let me try and, like, trade for a cart.
It might be better if we just carried on hiding.
Also, did you get rid of all the bits of Zanna's body? Because if not, like, you might be recognizable.
Well, I thought I could just, like, take everything off but the butt and then put on some pants.
I don't know. I think they might recognize the butt.
I recognize those cheeks anywhere.
She did have some smacking hands.
Look, there's a scene in the first Metal Gear Solid game where you entirely like find a character who's hiding in disguise because they have a recognizable butt. I don't trust that to not happen here.
I'm really glad that actually you knew that piece of history that happened. And
of course I do. Writer of the video game butt book. I know all these things.
No, it's glad because then that could have happened and we could have all died.
Someone paint me a picture of you all hiding, because with these rolls, 18 and a 12, you do successfully hide as the caravan passes.
I just particularly like the idea of like just redoing the joke over and over that like they're riding past us and we're a thing and you can't tell we're the thing until we turn around. So it's like a whole, so it's like that, but it's like a montage and it just does not end. Like it's just all these halflings riding through and they're riding past a tree. And then it wasn't even the tree, it was that muddy log. Oh shit, you didn't realize that was Juniper. And then they're riding on past like the reliquary and there's a big boulder in front of it. But it wasn't even the boulder, it was that big frog there. That was Peter. What were you thinking? And
each time lifting up the cloak.
Yeah,
like,
Yeah, it's like a Scooby-Doo chase scene.
every shot is literally like the scene and then like the halflings ride through and then like something that you weren't expecting is one of us three, and we like lift up the cloak and like wink at the camera and then put it back down. And also like Dio and Ray are hiding together. Ray doesn't really understand the hiding, so Dio is kind of like having to just hold them sometimes because they just want to go like, hey.
You definitely have to hold Ray down under the mud because they're made of lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Juniper's maybe having one of the easier times with hiding because, like, prey animal, this is very much, it's like, I guess, deer in the headlights, don't move, nothing will see me if I'm not moving. Everything has vision based on movement.
Peter, himbo that he is just very luckily getting by because of the good rolls and the cape. But he just keeps sitting down in the middle of the open and like just being a rock or a boulder, like just getting nervous and just sitting down. Not very effective at all.
Juniper, from your position of stealth, I think you see this with your honed prey vision, which is as like the lead wagon rolls by slowly through the mud, pulled by Iran, you see Laser, the Yuan-Ti man who is looking for you, and you see his like huge angel bone scythe. He's holding as like almost like a conductor of this caravan, and you know something about the way he's dressed, which is that he seems to have switched up his wardrobe. Before it was like the main head on what would be like a human body had like an executioner's cowl, but now it has been switched out for a harlequin kind of like clown disguise, like the one the tail was wearing, and the tail's corpse is like still there. It's been like exsanguinate.
Zanna was right.
The tail face has been like exsanguinated, and it's just like a corpse that is like dragging behind him, and he has just like no expression. The last time you saw him, Zanna was just like so cruel to him that he like walked into the sea and like had to be dragged out by his followers, and now he just has this like glassy-eyed expression.
Thinking that Vimble was worth giving a second chance at being alive was the biggest mistake I ever made. Could have just let someone that wasn't me murder Vimble, and that could have been that.
Okay. Traditionally, doing a Hydra to the Hydra, not a very successful strategy, but I follow.
So as the caravan rolls past, you're all hidden. You're laying down in the mud, covered in your disguises. The Doom Occult does stop at the reliquary, the big lightning building, and you see like maybe if you're close enough, like the halflings get out, try the door, get electrocuted, and then they're fussing with it for a while. Eventually, Laser steps out of his wagon and uses his scythe to like cut the door down. Like he cuts the door like diagonally, like an anime, and it falls apart because this scythe is like supernaturally sharp and cuts it doesn't cut things, it just makes them having been cut. And he goes inside and sees that everything's gone. And they take off at like double speed to try to catch up to you east.
So, how are we gonna get a cart?
Does anyone know how to make one? That can't be that hard, right? Flat bit of wood. You put some round bits of wood on the side. Done.
I got some bad news for you. The guy I convinced was a baby was the only one.
Yeah, Vimble was your mechanic. Why don't you roll history? There's not like an automotive, I guess there's vehicle proficiency, but let's say history is the closest to just like knowledge that would be useful in this situation.
1.
Oh, God.
Not a botch, but 1.
14.
19.
I don't know how Dio knows this, but
Neither do I.
Dio becomes a mechanic. We've initiated Dio's mechanic protocols. I don't know how Dio works.
Dio's like, yeah, just let me whip you up a Model T real quick. It only comes in black, but yeah, it's taking 15 minutes. Everyone's like, what the fuck?
Wait, can Dio be a car? No, that's too far. Or is it? Is it too far?
I don't understand how I'm using history to make a card anyway.
Yeah, basically what I was rolling for was just like information that would be useful right now.
Yeah, okay.
Which is...
Do you know the history of how vehicle?
Of how vehicle, yeah. I think so. You rack your brain as you hear everyone talk, or your brain equivalent, I guess, your Brongwater, and you think that to acquire the materials to build this kind of cart would take either high quality lumber, which is found in the jungle to the west of the starting settlement, which is where all the vehicles in the farm were made, or high quality metal, which you haven't encountered, but presumably would have been found at the settlement to the south of the starting area. So there are basically two sources of vehicles. Beyond that, because this is literally a world without people, basically from here on out, there shouldn't be any like vehicles having been built. Like they don't grow wild on trees. And now I've said that out loud and I realize, damn, car tree, that would be sick. Hold on, let me write that down. But literally,
Austin, what do I have to roll to get a car tree?
Juniper, this is going to be the botanical discovery that makes you famous, the car tree.
When they add Merry and Pippin to Mario Kart, but like they're riding in like a big log, and you're like, is that Treebeard? Oh God!
They added all those Mercedes to Mario Kart. I mean, why can't they add it to Lord of the Rings? This is a brand deal away. Tolkien Estate. You want there to be an SL 500 and the Amazon Lord of the Rings show. Come on.
Citrian? That's closer than anything I've got.
Yeah, that's kind of a thing. Yeah, because they rode the tree.
So for the audience who can't see the roll 20, Mario rolled a 9. So Peter's looking for drugs while Dio's explaining to Juniper about all the possible vehicles. You're saying like past this point, no one should be making them, but people, the other settlements could be coming out here. And you think maybe you could hijack the vehicles of the people who are coming up behind you. You don't know what Zanna, Walter, or Fortunato are traveling in. If they're on foot, then they're simply out of the race. Being on foot for like more than a day just means you lose the season.
Great, good. I'm writing that down.
It's simply not a good idea when everyone else has mounts. But that's you rolled pretty good on history. I'm trying to think of something else to give you, Dio. Basically, I would think what you'd want to do is go either hide or go back and try to catch someone slipping and do a GTA on them.
Yeah, I think and all of that I'm relaying beat for beat. And then I'm saying, and I think that our best options are either going to be to hide and wait to ambush someone who comes past now, or actively go seeking them out.
I made a pun. I've been working on it for a few minutes. You know how there's a Toyota Prius?
Mm-hmm.
The tree version would be the Toyota Trius.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
Well,
that's the tree car. There you go. That's my contribution.
oh, I hate everyone.
The Trius.
So I think I'll say like so I think that our best options are either to wait here to ambush someone, or actively seek them out and take their transport that way.
So like we can't build anything at all.
Yeah, but it'll take us like 2 weeks.
Okay.
Oh, you know what I could do? I'm gonna mind connect with my new Sproud, my little flying pig friend.
Mm-hmm.
Look through their eyes, get them to fly up real high, and see if there's anyone coming our way with a vehicle that we could hijack that isn't part of a 40+ person convoy.
Ah, that's a good move.
That rocks. Perception with advantage, because you boing sprang up over the tree line and you have your little cloud wings you can flap, and you're just looking around like the world's coolest little satellite up there.
13?
Yeah, 13's good enough to see something, which is like off to the south. It's going east. It's going your direction. There is like a movement through the swamp. You can tell because like birds are like taking to the sky. There's like clearly something like rustling through some of the mangroves. Like you see movement, and it's significant coming east. You with a 13, you don't see exactly what it is, but you're like, okay, let's move a little south to set up our ambush. There's absolutely someone coming, and there's not 48 of them. So so this is actually something where you can conceivably talk or fight your way into a vehicle here. But yeah, perfect. We love Sprout.
Hooray! God love Sprout.
Okay, shall we go south and find out what it is?
Also, I have to make clear, despite having based the Sprout partially on the Pokemon Spoink, I have to disconnect it from the most horrific bit of lore about that Pokemon.
Oh, the heart.
Which is that, the reason it bounces on its little springtail is because that's what makes its heart pump, its blood pump, and if it ever for a second stops bouncing, it dies.
Why do they put that in the Pokédex entries? Like, why do they have to make me so sad?
If you're in the Pokedex department of Game Freak, you have to do something with your days. You can't just like every entry be like, it's cute and I love it, buy the merch. You have to do something.
This one would be my friend, and this one will die if it so much as tries to sleep.
This one would be my friend, and this one is an ancient curse that eats children, and this one, a boy once woke up and had transformed into it and could only say Kadabra, Kadabra.
What do you all want to roll to set up an ambush on whoever's moving east?
I would like to I'd like to perform how to do an ambush to Ray ahead of time to get Ray in on the ambush.
Looking at my stats, what's the best one? Yeah, I would love to sleight of hand my ambush.
No, I genuinely mean that.
I know. That's fine.
Okay.
Could I do survival to find like a good point from which to ambush, like a good location that's got like maybe like a little valley so there's no like escape routes on the side, something like that.
I got a 9 on my performance. But I can add a D4 for my pact boon of the talisman. So it was a 2. I got an 11.
All right, so Dio, you're trying to explain to Ray how to set up an ambush, and they're not getting it. So you're like, when do I hug them? And you're like, no, hold on. your crystal glows, and Ray's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm struck with inspiration, and then I go, you can hug them afterwards if they give us the cart peacefully.
Can I be the damsel and the damselo in distress that distracts them while the other 3 take the cart?
I like a Freudian slip. Take the cart.
Yeah. Like, I distract them and lure them away from the cart, and you all take the cart while I'm, like, being so in distress and damselio.
Can plan 1 be you talk to them and maybe they like us enough that we can just get on the cart with them?
Or, yeah, because I was going to do performance to really sell being, like, so in distress. But I can also do persuasion.
Try performance first. I like the idea of everyone rolling performance here because this is like a theatrical ambush more than like a SEAL Team 6 ambush.
I think in a good ambush, you want to project strength. You want to avoid conflict by just looking overpowering.
I rolled a 4 on performance. I'm going to need you to all carry the weight. I had really good rolls the other day, and now they've just gone to shit.
It makes sense, Laura. You're a tiny bunny.
I have a plus 10 to performance, and I got a 13. What's happening?
I mean, you can't crush every single roll. I mean...
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I should get advantage on performance for being a tiny little bunny, because they're adorable. Why would you not give them everything you own?
Okay, so you all go south to where the Sprout saw something coming in this direction. You get into ambush positions. Peter, you walk up and you're going to be the damsel in distress, and everyone else is going to jump out. Sam, can you paint the picture of what is coming east that they encounter?
Right. Okay. So, first thing, I guess, the first thing you'll see is there's sort of a big So a very, very Mad Max, I would say, cart that's sort of oddly shaped and like very haphazardly put together, much too big, and also like has like just like random shit sticking off of it. But before, as you sort of see that silhouette emerging, the first thing that you would probably see is an animal that's sort of like kind of pulling it, kind of just helping. It is a Pegasus, but it's also got just regular bird legs, like thickness of like a general bird, trying to desperately to support a horse, and so all of its wing power is just going to keeping its legs from not like buckling under its weight, and like it is just wheezing as it comes.
Oh no!
Yeah. And then also pulling the like helping pulling the cart and like sort of giving some moral support to the Pegasus is is a pretty big dude. I would describe as having like very much like he's got sort of like a cloak on and a mask and just like a huge ass like anime sword on his back.
Oh my god. How do you do it?
He's 7'10". Is a Goliath and
oh my god.
Just sort of is sort of like working his way through. He knows where he seems like to know where he's going and is heading like straight towards the reliquary. But yeah.
Yeah, Goliaths are people with giant heritage, so very, very big. And you're coming east on this big cart. We talked about this on the Discord, and I said, "Oh, it's like the war rig from Fury Road that the guy with the flamethrower guitar is on, but being pulled by one Pegasus."
And a Goliath is helping.
Yeah, big. So this is what you see coming east.
Austin has put a picture of Berserk from Berserk in the
yeah.
Roll
No, that's
20.
good.
Ralph A. Berserkman.
Yeah.
Mr. John Berserk.
I flex my muscles in distress to show that I am in distress.
Okay. Yeah, and so like I mean like seeing you guys in distress, he's gonna go whoa. My name is Little Boy Justice. My teacher, Dark Justice, sent me ahead of him to construct his Justice Mobile in town. I assume I've been tracking him ever since. I assume you are his fellow sidekicks.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, just gonna let you say that old guy kinda sucked. Just saying.
Dio wheels out from behind a tree with two finger guns cocked pointed right at Mr. John Berserk and says, "Justice is a toxic concept and you should really forget it."
Yeah, we're kind of stressed out with justice right now. It's kind of like caused a lot of problems. It was not cool.
Yeah, he would always like, I don't know, like it always like seemed to me like police don't really like do anything to help like a regular person and only like serve the interests of like the rich and like and capital. But Dark Justice always say that was stupid. I'm such a dummy.
Hey. I've only just met you and you are my new best friend.
Dio goes, hang on, Juniper, wait. This could be some kind of trick.
Ray also busts out of ambush mode and like with double finger guns, like jumps through the air like John Wick, ready to shoot.
So where is he? Where is my master?
He's straight up as a baby now, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
What? And then Little Boy Justice is going to make as if to reach for his giant anime sword, but instead he pulls out a picnic blanket and throws it out onto the ground and sits cross-legged onto it and goes, "Well, pop a squat, everyone, pals. Let's talk this out."
I don't.
This could still be some kind of trick.
Look, I'm just gonna be straight with you. Your master, is a fucking liability.
He grabs his sword and goes, I said pop a squat!
I'm very small. Do I need to be popping a squat? I'm at your squat height. I'm lower than your squat height, fully stood.
No, it's part of how we work this out. It's a key part of conflict resolution.
Okay, I pop a squat.
Dio looks across at Ray and she goes, I'll squat, but I'm not holstering these bad boys. And so, like, fully, like, wide cowboy pose, she just, like, squats right down until her elbows are on her knees, but she's still holding the finger guns pointed at little boy Justice.
Yeah, both Dio and Ray are sitting like on the picnic blanket, pointing both barrels at this man.
Little boy Justice then pulls out it's like a piece of wood that looks like he's sort of like whittled and carved. It has like a skull on top, and then like it looks like sort of like thorn like vines with thorns like sort of surrounding the skull, and then it's like sort of smooth down it with like markings etched into it. And he goes, "This is the talking stick. Only the person with the talking stick can talk. And I feel that it would be best if we used I feel statements. I feel as though you are villains who
Strength check, I'm grabbing the stick.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Fuck!
17.
Oh no, that was almost a botch.
8, I got it. It's mine. Snatch it.
Shut the fuck up, dude. You're so fucking cringe. Shut up. Your old master was fucking
Dark
lame.
Justice
He's a
always
baby.
said that this was
Shut!
lame.
I have the
shouldn't-
stick. I have the stick. Shut up. Obey it.
Oh my god.
I
Your
feel
old master was fuck. Yeah, here, hold it. Here's the stick.
I won't hold it. I won't hold it. She like gestures her guns
you don't know-
to just be like, no.
What?
Okay, I take the stick then. I feel
Ray tries to shoot the stick when Dio says it. She doesn't want it. And then Ray was like, "Destroy! Pew pew pew!" I rolled an 8 though and missed and just shoot futilely into the mud.
cool. Holding the stick, I go, I feel like the fact that we allied with Dark Justice is the primary reason that everyone up here wants us dead. And I feel like Dark Justice is a liability who really was insufferable and very difficult to work with and could not resist chaos wherever they went. Would you like the stick back to talk?
I was just dancing in the background to enhance the validity of what Laura just said, and I rolled a 22. So that really hits.
That's very impressive. Little boy Justice does take the stick. And, very impressive dance. I mean, I do feel as though Master Dark Justice can be a bit incorrigible. I mean, he is kind of mean. He always told me that like any of my like ideas were like dumb and that like we need to like be cops and like I don't know. I just wanted to like garden and like thought like maybe we could like set up a community garden, but like and like, you know, I sort of like take care of the like fields over at
Garden.
Jesus.
You don't have the stick, but I also feel as though you just as though this whole party seems very chaotic. You did just take the stick from me, which was very mean.
Ray says, "So wait, you are the apprentice and the little guy was the master, even though he was like the size of your bicep?"
I won't acknowledge that unless you take the stick.
Dio looks to Ray, and she like raises her finger pistols so that she's got a clear shot at little boy Justice if she needs it, and then she gives like the slow nod. It's okay. Take the stick.
Ray takes the stick and then just repeats himself.
Then Little Boy Justice reaches out and takes the stick back and goes, "That's correct. I worked at Calthinian University as sort of just like the groundskeeper there, and then started getting to know this this little kid. It turns out, I mean, he's like 200 years old. I mean, like, I'm the little kid there, and he sort of took me under his wing and like trained me to be his like sidekick. And yeah, that's sort of like where I've been at. It's been like pretty kooky ride. I don't know. It's a bit weird that I don't know, saying it. This is probably the first time I've ever said this all out loud, and it does sound very weird that I'm now like left my job to go spend weeks just building this like justice mobile for him, and I can't even find him now. Apparently he's turned into a baby again.
Is the outfit part of your deal? Did you choose to wear that? Did he make you wear that?
Oh, he made me wear this and gave me the name Little Boy Justice. Just between you and me, I don't think it's a very good name.
I motion for the stick.
I give you the stick.
Sam, out of character, did this character's parents die in a tragic gardening accident?
No, he's a normal guy.
I wasn't sure how deep the Robin stuff went.
No, genuinely, he's just a guy.
Juniper wants the stick next because I think she's just realized 100% the best way to win this character over to our party.
Have you considered changing your name to Big Boy Justice? I don't know. It might make you feel better.
And I give the stick to Juniper.
The thing I wanted to add in, you said you wanted to make a nice little garden. 100% my biggest problem with Vimble is that the quest he is on is explicitly to make a corner of the world that is just completely and utterly mined for every resource it has to the complete detriment of any kind of natural living order, which would not be conducive to a nice garden. Vimble is very much in opposition to a nice garden that exists to be a nice garden.
Little Boy Justice is going to gesture for the stick back.
I hand the stick back.
First of all,
we should institute this out of character. No more crosstalk. We really have to pass the stick.
Okay. So I mean, yeah. So first of all, yeah, I don't really want to go by Big Justice either. That's also, I mean, my name's Korvok. You can just call me that.
It was way cooler the whole time. What?
Hey, Korvok.
I'm Korvok Greenwielder. I mean,
that's like a sick name.
Yeah, that's a
really
really
sick,
cool
dude.
name, bro.
The other name's cringe.
What?
Oh my! I mean, Master Vimble fucking was always said it was lame, it was stupid, and he said that yes, okay, sure, he was going to ruthlessly extract all the resources, but said that I could set up a sort of nice little community garden that sort of students could get involved in. It'd be nice in the corner,
You just did anything that this tiny baby man in a leather costume told you to do?
Ray's to be fair, he does have 10 times as much life experience. This man is 20 years old. The other guy was 200.
Austin, he may have 10 times as many years chronologically. I categorically disagree.
I think it would be foolish to believe there is any world in which Dark Justice would allow you to have a corner of greenery that he didn't eventually destroy in the search of more capitalist gains.
Okay, I mean, he would always say that if he wasn't really smart and trustworthy, then he wouldn't be so rich. Which I mean, that didn't really make sense to me. But I don't know, he kind of I don't know, the way he said it, it kind of did.
Korvok, he was born rich.
He literally did nothing for it.
Yeah, I mean that doesn't. Yeah.
He was a baby. That's how he became rich.
Can I say something else about Vimble's villainy, which is he's been building the Justice Mobile for like 10 episodes now, decorating it with bones and making it more intimidating. Something that Mari said was that you wanted to use prestidigitation so that it played the ice cream truck theme.
Yeah.
Which I think is interesting because do you know the history of the ice cream truck song?
Oh my god, is it like a genocidal ice cream murder? I don't.
It's one of the racist
No.
minstrel show songs, isn't it? Right?
Absolutely. I cannot say the name or read you the lyrics because it's all N-words.
Why did you do this to me?
Oh,
my
cool.
God.
I wanted something so sweet. No.
Well, that's like another way that like Vimble's like so smart. Like he knows all these old timey like slurs. Like I mean, now I'm saying that I don't think you should say them, but
hang
like
on,
he knows a lot.
I'm gonna have a meltdown. Fucking, the ice cream truck here plays "Bingo Was His Name-O." We're not talking about the same song, right?
What? I don't know.
The ice cream truck. Okay, I mean,
ice cream racist. This is not right. I'm so upset. Like,
I put an article about this in the Discord if you want to read it, but it's the more popular version without the N-words is called "Turkey in the Straw," but it derives from an explicitly racist song.
Oh my
I
god.
can't take it anymore.
Oh no.
So the idea that Vimble's rolling around in this skull festooned vehicle, which is just playing this racist old song, is honestly so fucked up. Oh my god.
Oh wow.
I mean, pretty on brand, honestly.
There are some lyrics. There are some lyrics for that song in this article, and this is not a nice song. That's really fucked up. That they use that to sell ice
I
cream.
try to make it a fun, sweet thing. Just like, we're just having a good time. No. You're a piece of shit, Mari. Why did you put racism on the car? I didn't know.
Look, don't worry, Mari. Literally everything is racist, whether you know it or not. I'm pretty sure the music that is associated with being circus music is the same.
Fantastic.
So to make this a little bit less disturbing, Ray turns to the animal that was pulling your vehicle, which was a Pegasus with bird legs. I think, did you say what color it was?
Oh, it's all black.
All black goth Pegasus.
Yeah.
Ray says, "So what's your name, bud?"
I call him Spider.
That's his name, or what kind of animal he is?
Yeah.
Ray nods sagely. That makes as much sense as anything. Ray's never heard of a spider. He doesn't know.
No, Ray, hang on a second. Korvac, there is already an animal called a spider. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know why I know that, but there is one.
Yeah, he's right here.
No, Juniper, back me up on this. There's already a thing called a spider, right?
There is already an animal called a spider.
Yeah, it's that thing.
No, it isn't that. That's what I'm saying. No, hang on. Oh, damn it.
I'm pretty sure spiders are black and have lots of legs.
I've not had enough short rests. I can't transform into a spider to demonstrate.
I'm pretty sure there's 6 limbs, and it's black. It's a spider.
I don't need a spell slot to speak to this animal, and I'd like to ask it its name directly.
Oh, fuck off. Dio, I'll do this then. Fine.
Hey, hi there. Hey.
I'm Spider. I'm Spider. Fuck you. I'm Spider.
I learned his name because we like bonded. I don't know what your like. I asked him what his name was. I don't know what you guys do with the animals you hang out with, but like.
But what's your species called? Like
You can't ask what someone's species is.
Like if there are many of you, like what would we call that?
Spiders.
Yeah.
How do you feel about bugs?
I like to capture them in my web and drain their fluids.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Now we've really confused the lore.
Have we?
Try to sort that out, Dice Funk Wiki.
Yeah, if anyone has any flies, he's really tired.
Shout out to the people who are doing the wiki, by the way. I don't know if you've seen, there's been a concerted effort in the fandom. Shout out to Buggy Prince doing a lot of the work there. I think Levi also doing some of the coding. It's really cool.
I appreciate that. No one on the wiki has documented who has the fattest ass on the podcast. And
It's me.
just shouting out to the Wiki boys, you know who it is, so just update that
Do the right
article.
thing.
Just
Do the right thing.
let your conscience edit the Wikipedia, that's what I say.
Do you mean like the fattest ass emotionally or physically?
The wiki editors will know.
The fattest ass, parentheses, emotionally.
You know what I mean? You know, energy-wise.
I'm gonna be sick. Spider says, "I'm done talking. I'm gonna go back to eating bugs and climbing vertical surfaces."
Yeah, he's chill.
So Juniper's gonna turn back to Korvok and go, "Look, I'm just gonna be straight with you. Here's the deal. We are currently in a race to go get a bunch of cool, powerful stuff and help shape the future of this world. And we are currently losing because Vimble stole the car. Because, you know, that's Vimble. Do you want to join us? And can we get on this vehicle with you and go do some cool adventures?"
I mean, like, I got a job. I mean,
Quit it!
Maybe.
Quit your job!
Break up with him. Dump him.
Dump that ass! He sucks!
No, like back home, like I feel like an idiot for like following this guy, but like I don't know, like I mean, like, I'm just like a guy, you know. No, I couldn't do that to Spider though. I'll stick around in this world for him.
I mean, we're all just people. I came here to research plants. I did not come here to shape the fate of the world and go get god relics and whatever. Sometimes it just happens.
Yeah, do you have vacation days? Are you like taking this out of your vacation days?
Every day is a vacation.
In theory, this is part of my educational semester, but I haven't done more than maybe 2 pages of research my whole time up here, so I don't know if it
Juniper,
counts.
wait, no. We did have a vacation day. That's where I met Ely the eel.
Oh, we did, but also, yes, in theory, this is university credit, but I don't think I've actually done enough work to count.
Listen, kid, you're like you all seem nice. You're like in school. I'm in the adult world where I'm working. You probably don't even know how expensive cheese is yet. Did you know that it's expensive?
I did know it's expensive.
Once you get out of school, that's your life. You're waiting around for when cheese goes on sale. That's something that's gonna make you excited.
Did you know you can make cheese?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you can make it. You don't have to buy it. You can make it.
There might be a plant up here that makes cheese. We've not looked at all the plants. Maybe cheese grows on trees here. Maybe there's a cheese tree. There's cheese trees.
Maybe there's a drug that turns you into cheese.
Okay, you guys aren't like pulling me on like Vimble did, are you?
What? No.
I don't think I'd know how to.
All right, I'm in. Let's get this cheese.
Yeah. So the first thing you need to do with cheese is you got to get milk and an acid and put it in a pot, and then you get curdles and then you squeeze it out and then you leave it somewhere for a long time and then you got cheese.
Also, do you want to be part of Pants for Pets LLC?
I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be. I don't think I'll have a job waiting for me back at Calhoun University. So sure. Need like a groundskeeper?
No, we don't have any grounds.
Not yet, but we'll find some.
What are your skills?
Like groundskeeping. I can. I'm a ranger. Great sword, longbow, short sword. I can.
Have you ever shampooed a collie?
Primeval awareness. I can cast Hunter's Mark. I'm like taking all like my like CPR courses.
Have you ever sewn a pair of jeans for a Shih Tzu?
Ray turns to you, Dio, and says, "Can I be in Pants for Pets LLC?"
Oh, yeah. I mean, what are your skills?
I don't have any skills.
You're made of electricity. That's a skill.
You're a quick learner.
Hey, bud, don't put yourself down. You were really good at ambushing just now.
I didn't even shoot him. And then Ray shoots you. 21.
Oh, well, yeah, of course that hits.
Oh fuck. Well, I mean, I'm going to use absorb elements.
It's an Eldritch Blast.
No, it's lightning for the purposes of this joke. I love this as an opportunity to show off what you can do as a ranger. What's absorb elements about?
So when I cast Absorb Elements, this spell captures some of the incoming energy, lessening its effect on you and storing it for your next melee attack. You have resistance to the triggered damage type until the start of your next turn. Also, the first time you hit with a melee attack on your next turn, the target takes an extra 1d6 damage of the triggering type, and the spell ends.
Wow, this is like Wombo combo. If Ray could shoot you with lightning and you absorb it like into your big anime sword.
That's fucking wicked, dude.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, this rocks.
Hey, as long as you have more than like 8 HP, you are instantly a better DPS than our previous one.
Yeah, I do have 36.
Yeah, you're a cool ranger. You're level 4. I offered Sam to have a relic, like to have on his way here, gotten one from some other biome or something, maybe from the mine that you all didn't go to, which is where he got the materials to make his vehicle, by the way. So that's where he's been this entire time, by the way.
I just sort of keep my head down.
Yeah, but no, you're just a level 4 ranger. You have a pet, but no relic. Ray shoots you to try to prove that they have skills, and you just suck it up into your sword, which now crackles with lightning. Badass.
Lightning friends.
Okay, look there. Now you did shoot him, and he's okay. Which, if you remember, the most important thing I said for an ambush was we try to avoid violence. So it was actually good that you didn't shoot him in the first place, and also it worked out well. Look at his cool lightning sword now.
So I have skills, right? For, like, making swords cool? That's kind of my thing. Yeah, we're making statements. I make swords cool.
Yeah, you can be our chief officer of cool swords.
Juniper is just sat in the corner going, likes plants, can be resistant to electricity. I found my tall companion. It's like looking in a very tall mirror.
Does the vehicle have a name, Sam? Because I think we're getting on.
I mean, yeah, it's the Justice Mobile, but I mean,
No.
we can call it something else. Like that. Like that's what it was called. Like I had to like build. I kind of went all out to like sort of like impress Vimble, but
True justice.
Scorpion.
That is pretty cool.
All right, so let's get on Scorpion.
Is it shaped like a scorpion?
No.
Oh.
I think if your vehicle has a kind of scorpion curl to it, you fucked up the suspension something fierce.
Well, yeah, of course it looks like a scorpion. It's Scorpion.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it looks like
It is Scorpion. And so it looks like what it is.
The slow burn of Sam's new character is that he has the power to like reshape reality, and we won't see it. We won't be sure about it for like 10 episodes. But he just goes through life being like, "That's a shoe," and he's pointing at a child, and it's like, "No, that's a shoe now."
Shoes no longer exist.
Oh my god. Ray says, "So did you find the Toyota Trius? Is that how you got this?"
I came up with the name Trius. We discovered tree cars might be a thing. Cars, trees that are cars? Trees that grow cars, maybe?
That makes no sense. Now get on the Scorpion.
Okay, everyone gets on, and Spider starts pulling this large wagon kind of thing. I have it perfectly pictured in my mind, and I'm trying to convey to the audience. It's like very cool, right?
Yeah. Like it's like it's very well, it's very cool, but it's also like very first of all, Korvac is not very good at building stuff. Like it's taken him a long time to do, and it's not in great shape. Like it's a lot of stuff that's like needlessly overcomplicated because he couldn't figure out how to do it like the simple way. He also was like trying to impress Vimble, so he made it like as big and unwieldy as possible.
Yeah, it's not the Batmobile from the original series. It's the one from the Nolan verse where it's like more military and big.
I mean, like the Fury Road thing was like actually like very on point. It's like much more what it is. Like it's like three Batmobiles put on top of each other.
Yeah,
On
I'm
monster
doing the
truck
drum and
wheels.
everything. Yeah, actually that fits. Yeah, I'm on the drum.
I've got the guitar that shoots fire.
Oh fuck yeah! We're just fucking wrecking it the whole time, just ripping music. Yes,
Yo, Korvac, your ride is sick.
dude, let's form a band.
I think we are. I think it's already
Oh my
happening.
god, we're Pets
for Pets LLC.
the band.
the band.
Yeah.
The band, the experience, the film.
Yes.
Think about it, millennials aren't buying they aren't buying pants now. They're buying experiences.
Experiences for their pets who already have our pants for sure.
Yeah.
Like once we run out of people to sell pants to, they want to bring their pants merch to the concert for it. Woo!
Exactly.
I have to clarify for the canon of the show, I'm entirely serious, and the team name should now be Pants for Pets LLC, the band.
Yeah, I think it is.
For the record, the vehicle I was thinking of is called the Doof Wagon. Doof.
Yeah, because the guitarist is the Doof Warrior.
Yes, absolutely. So if you're trying to Google, the concept art for the original Doof Wagon might be even better.
That's about right. Yeah.
The
Sick.
Doof Wagon was put up for auction a while ago, and there was a bit of me that was like,
Holy Christ.
how big of a crowdfunder would I need to put together to own the Doof Wagon?
We all just quit our jobs and just go drive around in the Doof Wagon from now on. We don't need to make content anymore. No more content.
Wait, Juniper. I have an extremely important question. What instrument are you playing in Pets for Pants LLC, the band?
Drums. I hop from drum to drum doing the drums.
Fuck yeah, Korvac.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah. Korvac's just sort of like being like he's playing the bass and he's just sort of like he's cool to like sort of just be in the background, you know.
Hell yeah.
He doesn't like to. He keeps his head down.
I don't know where else I'm going to add this thought, so I'm just going to air it here. Every bass player I've ever seen in every band looks like they're fucking their bass in the background. They always look like they're slyly fucking the bass.
Yeah, that's why they like to be in the background. That's their thing. I did just check with a performance roll. My performance is pretty high, but I only got a 6. So, yep.
Juniper, you have to describe what your drummer face is, though. Like every drummer has a specific face they do when they're drumming.
I mean, I know growing up playing the drums, my drummer face was my tongue stuck slightly forward between my lips. Like my mouth was closed, but my tongue was just slightly forward between the lips. That was childhood drummer face. I don't know if I still do that.
Peter's really carrying the sound with the war gong. It's a very gong-centric band. It's kind of like Primus's to the bass. Where it's just really kind of one instrument is really the thing people remember. But you all have a joie de vivre. Korvac, are you still wearing the Little Justice outfit with like the whole mask and everything, or are you being regular?
Mask is up, but like everything else is just scary anime guy is the rest of the vibe. Yeah.
All right. And so once again for the audience, Goliath Ranger, level 4. Anything else you want to talk about on your character sheet as far as abilities that you want to establish?
Yeah, I don't think that there's anything else that much. I can do absorb elements. I can do Hunter's Mark, which seems very good. Yeah, I can do that. I got I've got my great sword. I also have 2 short swords and a longbow.
Instead of what if Batman was a gnome, it's what if Robin was a giant.
I mean, he's also just like, you know, like groundskeeper from this university who's like he's not trying to welcome the Robin comparisons, you know. That's stuff that other people are putting on him now. He's just a guy.
He's just another guy that likes plants and is therefore the best.
I mean, like it's a job, you know. It's not like.
Oh,
I mean, sure. But
you're not there like telling the tulips they're rad.
No, I just wanted to make a nice little community garden for the students. I just thought that would be kind of cool to do, but like
What are you gonna plant in there?
I mean, I don't know, like some like carrots.
I will tell those carrots that they are loved.
Okay.
Ray says, you should talk to Peter. When we get to the edge of the world, he's gonna make a world with like weed air where no one has to work. If you don't like working, do you like working?
I mean, I didn't like how Peter treated the talking stick and the the circle earlier, but that I can get on board with.
You can't establish rules without asking for consent from the group.
Look, maybe once the air is weed, Peter will be chill and respect the talking stick.
Is that what you're trying to do? Get to the edge of the world and make a world where everyone respects the talking stick? I don't know how you do that. Like specially trained bears that maul people who don't respect the stick?
I mean, I just thought we were getting like some cheese. Now I'm hearing about like weed air, and this is all weird to me. I don't know.
Look, we're on an adventure. You can maybe have whatever you want at the end. Maybe that's how that works. If there could be trees that grow cheese, the cheese trees could be a reality.
Ray leans over to you, Dio. What's cheese?
Curdled milk? Old curdled milk.
You'll never need to know, but they'll never stop talking about it.
With like as much as like Vimble, like not a great guy. Like I mean. I didn't have to do shit at that old job, you know what I mean? Like I was just like dressing up and like, just sort of like following him around, and I got to like, never thought I would be able to bring my greatsword and everything onto campus, but like yeah, he was like, yeah, that's totally cool. I mean, I just thought like I could like make like a nice little project for like like some of the students there, but like I like if I could just like get my old like cushy job back and maybe like make it so that there's like can like start up like a community garden at the college, like that's all, that'd be great for me. That's all I kind of want.
Sidebar, Dio wants to say to Ray, hang on, Ray, I just realized, do you know what you want when we get to the edge of the world?
Do I get to pick? I feel like that's, I don't know. It's kind of like your thing. It's like picking and deciding and choosing.
Because I've told you about how the world works so far, you think that I get to choose everything? Ray, you should make your own decisions.
I feel like I'm just gonna let the fire thing beep for like 2 days. I don't want to make any decisions. I mean, if I pick a whole like ecosystem made of lightning, it would kill all y'all. That's not good.
Well, it wouldn't kill me. That's not how the laws of physics work, but it's fine.
What if you made everyone lightning beings too?
Well, yeah, there definitely would be lightning beings, lightning dogs, lightning cats, lightning mice, lightning birds, lightning fish.
Lightning spiders.
Lightning spiders. What if I'm not into lightning anymore? What if it's just a phase, I feel like I could be into something else completely and then I'm stuck. I made a whole lightning ecosystem.
Ray,
that would be embarrassing.
It's very likely you'll be into something else when we get to the edge of the world.
Do you know the future?
No, but you'll probably have a different form than lightning by then.
Wow. With that, there is a distant sound. Everyone perception check, actually.
6.
19.
23.
Ooh.
I see with my special demon eyes.
8.
23 and 19 succeed. Peter, you do, I think what you smell like brimstone, and you're as a demon, you and especially a kind of reactionary demon upbringing. You're like, oh yeah, fire, there's explosions, there's death going on. And so you alert the group. There appears to be a fight back up north, where you came from. Like if someone was traveling east from the central settlement like you were, it basically is where they would be. There's a fight going on.
Seems like some of the people who are following us aren't getting along so well.
Yeah. I mean, we should see if there's anyone who, like, needs help or something.
I'm gonna try and approach stealthily. Oh, I crit!
So how do you approach stealthily on Scorpion?
Easy peasy, bud. We're still in the... Well, I was rolling for me, not for any of these losers. But we're still in the swamp, so... that's easy. I would go eel mode.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. I would simply go eel mode.
R.I.P. to everyone else, but I'm built different. Laura, can you explain to us what you've done here?
I may have used a text-to-AI image generator to generate a bunch of images of guts from Berserk riding vehicles from Mad Max Fury Road.
And for some reason, they all
wait,
look like
what?
action figures.
Oh, this is perfect. Yeah. This is exactly.
All right. So, can you explain how eel mode works? Because everyone's on this Scorpion moving east through the swamp. And what do you do?
I say, what I said before, like, seems like people who are following us aren't getting on so well. And then I say, I'll catch you up in a second. I'm gonna go see. And I jump into the air, and as I do so, the eel that's in my body with its head lined up to my mask, like the rest of my body becomes one big whip of water and weed smoke around that. And so it's like there's the eel body, and then there's additional still eel-shaped bong water body and the mask at the front, and then this all wriggles into the water of the swamp, and I whip through the swamp water to see what I can see.
All right. So you are at this like shallow, muddy water, but just enough to cover like the eel as you kind of knife through the water north to scout ahead with perfect. That's a crit, you said, yeah?
Yeah.
Incredible. So you see flawlessly what's happening. There are a couple of big monsters. One looks like a dragon. One looks like some kind of griffin or hippogriff or something. They're like mythical monsters who are fighting somebody who is on a mount moving east. And because you got a crit, I'm going to say you can get close enough to see specifically what the mount is, which is a big hamster with butterfly wings, much bigger than last you saw it, like horse size.
Oh my god!
And it is beautiful. It has like this absolutely shimmering shampoo commercial fur and a big monarch butterfly wings. It's like gorgeous. It is the animal equivalent of Zanna, the popular cheerleader.
Oh
Do you
my
like
God.
to taunt me with what I once had? Like, look how cool she is. Too bad you don't have her anymore.
Yeah,
Loser.
so I'm gonna whip over back to Scorpion and jump out of the water and reform into Dio body and go,
Hey, Peter, kind of bad news. Looks like Zanna's arrived. She's battling with Sprinkles, and, yeah, also your, hamsack got way cuter, but, without you.
Zanna, Sprinkle. You people name things so weird.
Korvok Green Wielder, 2022.
Yeah.
It's a quote. You name things so weird.
Korvok Greenwielder, official apprentice of Vimble Berrychi Calvinian IV.
AKA Dark Justice.
Yes.
I wasn't even finished with the description because there's this giant hamsack moving east. It's gotten bigger and cooler, and you see its rider, which appears to be just Zanna, like not a doll. For as far as you can tell, Zanna's back riding on it, and she has beautiful monarch butterfly wings as well on her back.
Ooh, creepy.
Come on,
I love
man.
that.
What?
Oh, that's so creepy. I love that.
Yeah, and guess who's on the hamsack with her? It's Walter with Sweetness the Anchor batting dragons out of the air in this
Oh my god.
duel.
This couldn't be cooler. I'm so upset.
Hey, how about Vimble and Zanna? Why don't you make cool characters and stick with them instead of doing your bullshit?
In my relaying of the fact, I also relay that Walter is there batting the dragons around with the anchor, being very cool.
Yeah. So they're catching up. I don't know if you at home are keeping track of like the race placements, but as we have entered kind of we're almost done introducing NPCs. Pretty soon, all that matters is what place people are in, and everyone's catching up.
I feel like we're dead last, but I'm not sure that's true, but I feel like it's true.
I believe at this point, Fortunato is the only one who you don't think has passed you.
Okay, we got to make some.
Yeah, but we
cover
have a
some
cool
distance.
new vehicle, and it's the Doofmobile. Therefore, it's going to be fast.
I mean, it's from Mad Max, so it better be fast.
It's probably got nitrous or something.
Not that fast. I'm not good at making these things. It's not what I do.
I tip a bunch of cocaine too into the engine.
All right, yeah. Do you want to? Does anybody have vehicle proficiency, or do you want to roll raw d20s to just go, or do you want to intervene? Anything's on the table.
I have every confidence in Sprinkles.
Oh, I don't have. Damn it. All right, yeah. I don't have any spell slots for Longstrider, and I'm upset.
So, D20 time.
Yeah,
That's a 3. That's a whole ass 3.
That's also a 3. Can we
I
get
go
two
back
really good rolls?
I go back to playing the fire guitar, sadly.
1 crit fail. It's so bad.
yes.
Couldn't be worse.
Yes. I think Scorpion is weighed down by someone who has the fattest ass. Parentheses emotionally. I'm not saying who.
God damn it, it's me. I'm so sorry.
But yeah, the spider is trying to pull you ahead of this battle and just can't do it. Just can't go fast enough. The hamsec can fly, but like between jumps. It's big now. It's like horse size, so it can no longer flitter through the air infinitely. It's more like sprinting and then long jumping with flutters. But the things Sprinkles have summoned are dragons, and it's all this huge, fast, powerful battle. They're like knocking trees down, sending huge waves of sludge in your direction, and the fight gets in front of you, and like you're not going to be able to, because you botched. You can't continue without either charging through the fight or like losing a ton of time going around it, like to the point where you're going to drop really far behind. Like this is the worst case scenario. They are directly in the way of you getting to the next biome.
Is there any way to drop weight off of the cart? Like, can I pull my flesh pants off or something? I don't know.
I don't think that will be enough, but that's a funny idea. It's like, my ass is holding us back.
You can try, but until my ass is less emotionally intelligent, we ain't shifting the bulk of this weight.
I think Dio says, Dio says,
I think I can actually draw their attention if I go eel mode and then slip off to the north, pull them out of our way. If you all can figure out a way to get the scorpion moving in the meantime.
Yeah, interesting. I think deception would be the role we want here to trick somebody into getting out of the way.
cool, okay. That's a 19.
Yeah, pretty good.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. So why don't you paint me that picture, Dio?
I guess that I go eel mode again. I've already described that. You have the mental image. I zip around until like I'm kind of like right in the midst of everything, and pop up out of the water, and I go hey Zanna, where did you get that outfit? Oh, it must have been a hand-me-down, I guess.
You son of a bitch! How dare you?
And then I say, anyway, I've got to meet up with the others. See ya. And I turn back into an eel and I slip away into the water.
It's vintage, you bitch!
Zanna like holds out her arm, and you see like veins and arteries like push out of it, like creep out of her skin.
Very good.
Like just like very eldritch, and they start twisting around each other. These blood vessels, like like a helix, like of DNA, and eventually they crawl out of her skin and up into a point, and it's like she has made like a rapier out of blood vessels coming out of her hand, and that's what she's wielding as the hamsec goes to chase you.
I feel so good about this being the diversion plan. This is great.
While the diversion's happening, I'm going to use Long Strider on Spider.
Everyone took Long Strider because they realized it was a race. I'm very proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, you congratulate them when they take Long Strider for a race. When I take Goodberry for a thing where we're not going to lack food, oh, I'm back to game in.
Yeah, I mean, I am very selective. Usually it's just because you're doing so well, I have to try to, knock you down. Laura, that's what it is. You're beast moding electric doors. You're beating bosses one-on-one.
All right, so yeah, that touch the creature target speed increases by 10 feet until the spell ends, and so I'm doing that to give Spider an extra boost of speed to sort of while Zanna's attention's elsewhere, we can hopefully dash through.
Yeah, so the scorpion lurches back up to full speed and starts heading east. You pass the reliquary of lightning, the big metal building. At which point, something careens through the sky, having been hit with the anchor that Walter has. It took off its wing, and this black dragon with red eyes lands on the scorpion, and roars in pain, but turns to the group. Roll initiative, everyone but Dio. Wounded red eyes black dragon.
21.
10.
Crit on initiative.
All right, Korvok, you're up first. This creature has a wing that was crunched off its body by sweetness, and it's roaring, and obviously it doesn't feel pain because it's a construct made by a trading card, but it is acting like it has a status condition or it has a bunch of damage on it in the game.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to, Korvok's going to take out both of his short swords, and I'm going to just attack with that. Short sword swings for 9. Is that enough to hit?
It is not.
Damn. Okay. Sorry. Let me just see. I have 2-weapon fighting. When you take the attack action and attack with a light melee weapon that you're holding in one hand, you can use a bonus action to attack with a different light melee weapon that you're holding in the other hand. So I'm gonna attack again with the other short sword. And 20.
Is that a crit?
No,
it's a 14 plus 6.
No.
All right.
Yeah,
that hits.
And I'm gonna deal 7 piercing.
All right, you run forward and you jam your sword into the dragon. Peter, your turn.
I use Branding Smite, which is allegedly part of something. I don't know why it's on my thing.
It's a part of your tiefling heritage. We talked about this last time when you licked the blade and it caught on fire.
This one, the weapon gleams with astral radiance as you strike. So I just rub it against my body and picks up my sexy radiant sweat instead.
Okay.
And then remember, this sexual energy is not aggressive. And then the attack deals an extra 2d6, but I have to do a hit. For 6. 9?
No. Poor
Yet
Peter.
again, Peter is completely useless.
Oh,
and
man.
just slips and falls as he tries to attack.
He's just a lover, not a fighter. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You can't do it. Yeah, it's just a little baby.
I do love this, though, because the storyline of this arc is everyone using up their resources on Sprinkle's monsters and then having to spend the rest of the time, just using the smallest knives to do little stabs. Juniper, it's your turn.
I'm gonna swing my rake at it.
Hell yeah.
And do a thing I've never done with my rake.
Uh-oh.
Okay, does 21 hit?
Good lord, yeah.
So I'm going to use one of my channel divinities for Touch of Death, which allows me to add some necrotic damage to my melee attack.
Holy shit. Juniper.
Oh my god.
Okay. So I get to add an extra 7 necrotic damage onto my other damage. That's 11. 11 damage, 7 of which is necrotic.
She's doing everything.
Sick, yeah.
Soloing Dungeons and Dragons.
That's badass. Yeah, you swing this electrified rake and you crush this thing's face in. It's really badass.
Oh, okay, so in that case, 13. I do electrified necrotic. I do 13 damage.
Yeah. So now it's Red Eyes Black Dragon's turn. This poor monster has been crushed with an anchor, stabbed with a sword, and then zapped with a death rake. It has very little health, but it is going to open its crushed mouth and try to blast everyone with a fireball. Dexterity saving throw as it unleashes all of its flames.
Oh, fuck. 8.
9.
Holy shit, everyone fails. The dragon rears back.
Oh, sorry, I failed a dex save, so I can add a d4 to it.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, I can do something too.
Okay, mine's a 13 now. My lucky footwork.
I'm gonna use Stone's Endurance. I can reduce the damage dealt to me by 5.
I have this one thing. I was looking at it before. Interception. When a creature you see hits a target other than you within 5 feet of attack, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage the target takes by 1d10 plus 3. You must be wielding a shield or simple or martial weapon. I have my dagger, so I can either. Which one of you needs to protect your health the most? I'm still gonna get fucked, but I can stop someone else.
This is incredible. We didn't actually talk about the level you got, Peter. You took a level in Fighter because of the muscles, which is a really simple level. You just get a bunch of hit points, and you can self-heal in battle, I think. And
I didn't see the self-heal, but sure.
Isn't it Second Wind? Is that how that works?
Oh, once per short rest, you can use your bonus action. Yeah, okay, cool. So I want to use Intercept on which one of you needs it more.
Well, let me roll the damage. 19 as flames burst forth from this dragon and envelop the entire team.
Is a 13 high enough that I don't take that damage?
So you take 9, Juniper, because of your lucky footwork. You may manage to jump out of the fire after it starts scorching you, but this dragon just envelops the scorpion in burning fire.
In that case, I feel like our new party member who's taking full damage could probably do with the extra defense.
Okay, so I take 19 damage, leaving me with 1. But then I do 1, and then I jump in front of Korvac, stupidly, not defending myself at all, and save you 7 damage.
Damn. Okay. So I already took 5 less than I otherwise would have. Can you Okay.
It can stack, I think.
You should take 7 total.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, we're back to Korvac. This giant dragon on its last legs is just trying to roast the entire party. What do?
Okay. I mean, Korvac is touched by Peter's sacrifice, and he holds in his hand the torched remains of the talking stick, and he crushes them.
The ashes blow away in the wind.
Yeah.
Signifying what?
Signifying that, he's realized what's really important, and he's going to avenge you by attacking this dragon here. I'm gonna swing. First one does 18.
Yep, that hits.
So I do 10 piercing.
Paint me a picture. No more HP.
Wait, that's it?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, he pulls out his short sword, and he as the splintered pieces and ash from the talking stick swirl away into the wind. Korvac pulls out his 2 short swords and charges forward, and he's going to like. So I'm trying to think of like a good cool line about the talking stick, but
The time for talking is over. The time for action is now.
No, it's I feel that it's time for you to die.
Do you have the ass kicking stick?
Yeah, no. So he's gonna make the I feel statement that it's time for the dragon to die, and he's gonna like and just get it.
That's your vivid description. Your R.A. Salvatore is the dragon gets it.
No. What's gonna happen is like it's gonna be like everything's like black, and then you're gonna see like sort of like a metallic like line go across the screen as like it's like leaving like a white trail in its wake, and then that like parts, and then the dragon is like dead, and like Korvac is like standing there. Like it's they don't have a lot of budget for like the movements and like the fight scenes for the animation for him.
Okay, yeah, you're a budget anime character. I feel you.
It's a lot of just close-ups on his eyes and like him screaming.
Yeah, you really are. You are guts berserk because you're a bad 3D model. They're just kind of moving up and down to simulate walking. Before we unpack the post fight here, Dio, you're in eel mode. You're running from Zanna and Walter atop the ham set to his.
Yep, and I have a plan.
All right, that's what I was asking for because they are also being chased by a couple of big beasties. What are you up to?
I've had some time to think. I've been thinking, what could I possibly do that would get me out of this situation? As we know, I'm wriggling through the mud. I love to be down in the mud when I'm in eel mode. It's good. And I use Mind Sliver. You drive a disorienting spike of psychic energy into the mind of one creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on an intelligence saving throw or take 1d6 psychic damage and subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of your turn. On the ham sect, because it says it's a disorienting attack, and if they're riding the ham sect and I disorient the ham sect, I can slip away unnoticed.
All right, saving throw time.
Wow.
0. That's a 3. -3. Hamsect not top of her class. She's really skating by. She's on academic probation.
And I do 4 psychic damage.
All right, not much damage, but you mind sliver her in eel mode, and the Hamsec just kind of drunkenly swerves off to the side, just like, woo, party! Spring break! And it just goes wide, and the fight kind of goes off in a different direction, and you can turn and see your party fighting, and you see Korvac cut a dragon in half, but you miss some frames of animation, which confuses you.
Yeah, I think so. And I think that also, like, then, because I then, like, wriggle back over and transform again, when Korvac is done slaying the dragon and having his epic anime moment, like, Dio is just, like, kind of chilling on the back of Scorpion, just, like, completely relaxed, and is like, yo, that was dope.
Ray says, I was gonna make his sword really cool, but then everyone got lit on fire, so I kind of just hung back. Do you know about fear? I just learned about this.
Oh, trust me, I am an expert in fear. If you need pointers, I've been there.
Oh, when you're suddenly confronted with your own mortality and the fragility of your puny body. It's not good, is it, bud?
No, it's very bad.
There's this fun thing called fight or flight, where either you run away because you're scared, or you discover you're secretly powerful enough to fight the universe. One of the two will happen.
For the record, I'm sexier as an eel as well, but none of you know that because we don't know how eels have sex.
I do.
All right, Scorpion is moving east. You started this episode fucked up, and now you've all been engulfed in flames. I guess, except for Dio. Everyone's burnt now, but you are able to patch yourself up and kind of chill. We are gonna finally be able to long rest. Congratulations.
Hooray!
Peter has 1 HP. They're very crispy.
Everyone will be able to level up. And now I think, Korvac, you're the only one without guts, so you're a level behind, but everyone else has guts and is multi-classing too. That's exciting. What do you all talk about as you are about to exit the swamp finally after an incredible heroic struggle? You're going to leave the swamp behind. In the distance, you can see there's like something going on the horizon with the next biome, and we'll describe it momentarily. But how are you all bandaging and coping and talking?
You should know there isn't just fight and flight. You could also friend or freeze. I think there's a 5th one as well. Can't remember it.
I use prestidigitation to make some food delicious to liven up everyone's spirits after such a long, hard day. And I put drugs in it.
I'm going to have to leave that pause in there.
My eel appreciates this.
So now we've got Pants for Pets LLC, the band. What else can we add on to this to like really up the repertoire of what we're doing here? We've got pants, we've got pets, we've got a band.
We could have a book written about us.
The next generation, because we got a new guy.
That's true.
Pants for Pets, the band, the next generation.
I'll do a stoic, cryptic intro at the start of every episode, leading into the title theme.
I think you're right about how we could write a book, because really, by living our lives, aren't we writing the book of our lives as we go?
The book, the movie.
Yeah, sure, babe.
It can be the book that is turned into the movie, then is reimagined back into a picture book.
And then is adapted into a West End musical.
Exactly. Yes. Pants for Pets, the band, remixed, next generation, the book, the movie, the picture book, the musical.
The experience.
The experience.
And the experiences that you sit with
30th
us
anniversary special edition! Yes.
The specific experiences that you sit with us in a blunt rotation.
What is this job then?
Basically just hang out.
There is no job.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I'm down for that. I don't have to I don't even have to wear the weird I have to call myself a little boy. Okay, sick.
Yeah, you can call yourself a big boy.
If we recorded this conversation, it could be the director's commentary.
Exactly. Exactly. People would be listening to us in the future, really understanding where we're at today.
I don't know, man. I would find it super weird if people were listening to me right now.
I don't know. I think there'd be an audience for it.
That's just one thing I just really enjoy about my existence so far. We've been way out here on the range, just nobody watching us, nobody listening in. I would find that creepy, I think.
What if they documented what we did in a systematic format and used it like some sort of word from Native Hawaiian, like a wiki?
Dio shudders. Dio's really creeped out, and he's like,
No, that would be sick. I'd hate that. No way.
Oh.
That would be uncool.
So on the horizon, you see something different. You've encountered a couple of these hard breaks between ecosystems, so you're not surprised necessarily. But when you figure out what's going on ahead of you,
Ray would be, for the record.
Yeah, Ray's like,
Ray's never encountered this before.
just screaming, just inconsolable. What's happening? Something interesting that you haven't really thought about much on the way here is that every ecosystem, every biome has been at the same elevation, which has been useful. You just smoothly roll from one to the next. It hasn't been a problem. But it occurs to you now that was not a given, because up ahead you see what can only be described as a cliff face jutting up a mile up in the air of sheer cliff, because the next ecosystem is simply higher than the one you're currently at, and there's no smooth transition because these two gods did not consult each other when they made their ecosystems. And so you were just faced with 100-mile just sheer cliff in front of you. Although at the top, you look up. I could make you roll perception, but I think it's clear because of the what's going on here is that there is just a cloud above that doesn't seem like it's part of the weather. There is like a conspicuous cloud above you at the top of the cliff, which is very strange.
And only we had a Zork Black.
I mean, we have Spider.
That's
oh,
true.
yeah. Sorry, dude.
We did actually establish that Spider can walk on vertical surfaces.
That's true. Spider can leave you all behind. Spider cannot drag the entire scorpion.
Yeah, Spider can barely walk himself.
Oh my god, you always do this. This is between this and the Rons. You have some kind of fetish for mistreating these animals.
I mean, no, he's doing fine. It's just that he has to fly in order to sustain his weight along with his legs.
All right. Well, there is a sheer cliff with some kind of strange cloud at the top, or some kind of something's going on up there. You would need to roll to know more. And then you're just met with this sheer cliff. But you don't see Gale, you don't see Red, you don't see Buddy, you don't see Laser, any of the people who are ahead of you in the race. So clearly there's some way to continue. You don't just, the race doesn't end here.
Nature?
Uh-huh.
8. So, no. I don't know shit.
11?
18.
11 on nature?
So the party rolls nature. 18 and 18, they pass. Let's give one thing to Peter and one thing to Korvok. Peter, you're looking at this wall. You're looking at the sheer cliff face and around, and you see that in the swamp around you, the plants are bent and broken in a certain way. That you're like, oh, they turned and they went perpendicular to the cliff face, and so you realize that maybe not there's an entrance here, but if you follow it, maybe there's something further up, and you can move the scorpion, and you see. Further along the cliff face, there is a tunnel. There is just an opening in what is otherwise a sheer rock wall, and the scorpion will just fit. So that is with the 18 and success here, there is a way through and to continue east, which you assume everyone else took. The 18 here is like, oh yeah, this is a Zorplak print. This is, I can tell from their human hands in the mud. Here's a swag tusk gore mark from where the horn scraped against the wall, and so that's how you use nature to figure out where to go next. But also I want to give something to Korvok, which is you look up at this big cloud at the top of the cliff. And you realize, this isn't a naturally occurring cloud. This isn't even like smoke from a fire or something. You look really close with your Goliath eyes. You're like 7 feet tall, so you're closer. That's what I'm saying.
My eyes are so big, dude.
And you're like, y'all, I think these are spores. There's like a bunch of spores up there.
Yeah, are they? You said they're up there. Can I get up there? The way you described it, they were like a mile high. Oh, shit, yeah. Spores. Sorry, yes. Sorry, it's been a long day. Spores up there, you say? Juniper's been looking out for spores for a while. That is a certain someone's speciality weather.
Uh-huh. So, yeah.
They're like a mile up. I don't know how I'm going to get up there, but...
Yeah, you would almost have to be able to fly, like some kind of harpy or something.
Or, like a rabbit with very high jumps and a friend with cloud wings?
Not that high of jumps.
What if I jump and my friend flaps their wings and together...
I think this is a kind of a Kirby situation where you can get a certain height, but then after that, you're just kind of slowing your fall. I don't think you can go a mile straight up.
Juniper, do you want to try and climb this cliff? Or are we okay to go in this tunnel?
I mean, I think we probably should go through the tunnel, but just one sec.
Secret tunnel, secret tunnel. Do, 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 do.
Juniper is going to try and find, like, a plant that seems like it would have like a large root network. If there's any kind of plant that might have roots that go up to the top of this mile high thing, maybe. In the hopes of going, hey plants, Any chance you can let me know if there's a cool bird lady around up there?
Oh my. Holy shit. Never in a million years was I prepared for you to talk to a plant right now. You have no idea what you've just unleashed.
Oh,
this
no.
is so funny.
What have I done?
This is incredible, audience. This is 1,000,000 to 1.
Oh, no.
You have no idea. This is so good. So
Laura always unlocks it.
this is so funny. In the same way that like I had Buddy like 19 episodes in to explain animal bonding to you, and you did it in episode 3.
Oh shit.
You get up to the cliff. You see there's a tunnel you can go in to continue east, or there's a sheer cliff face up where you believe Gale the Harpy is conducting weather experiments. And you stop and you commune with some roots using the Yggdrasil in your gardener's glove, and you are immediately bombarded by visions of darkness and blood and screaming, and you see people being hacked apart and just unending gore being painted on cave walls and just bones rattling down tunnel hallways and falling into the abyss. And you see an axe, and you see 100 eyes peeking out from some inky blackness, and you are just like repelled physically from the roots and fall to the ground.
So ready to go into the cave?
Those plants are not chill.
I saw a spark against the dark, and we erupt, but it's a slow burn. I take a chance, we start to dance, can't see enough to know to turn around. The sound of a bonfire carries over fences,